Hello everyone and welcome back. Now I know a lot of you haven't subscribed. You keep watching these videos but you haven't subscribed, and I usually ask at the end because I don't want you to be like, I'm not going to subscribe to some guy I haven't even seen yet, but you guys subscribe. And I'll keep talking about these shark movies that you want to hear me talk about. Today we're talking about Maneater. Holy hell, was this an experience to watch. Maneater is a new shark movie that came out this year, directed by Justin Lee, and it was also written by him as well, so there's no one else to blame except Justin Lee if this is not a good time. Now, not even a minute into this movie, we get a shark attack. This movie does not mess around. It is not like The Reef 2 or The Reef Stalked. Although that carries much more tension and is better. It's the last shark movie I reviewed, that's why I'm referencing that one. This one gets straight into the attacks and the deaths, but it has no tension, zero. No way of building it up, nothing, nada. It looks really janky sometimes, and it's not good, but my god, were there so many moments that were just that bad, I was laughing my ass off. I'm gonna start getting into spoilers because I want to talk about some of these funny moments. I'm not gonna do a separate spoiler video, so if you care to know what happens in Maneater, go check it out. Maybe, probably not. You're probably not gonna have as good of a time as I had, but I had a good time and I want to tell you about it. Not even 12 minutes in, there's like montages of people vacationing, and then one of them just gets attacked by a shark out of the blue, like poor composition, and it was hilarious. It was at this point, 12 minutes in, I realized just how strange and wonky the editing was. It's not good in this movie. So what's this movie about? What's going on? There is this guy named Harlan. His daughter is attacked and killed by a shark, and he's like, alright, I'm on a vendetta, I'm gonna kill this shark. That's story one. Now story two is a group of 5 or 6 adults that are just going out on vacation, really, and the lead of this group has recently gone through a divorce, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but it was something like that, and they're also vacationing and happen to be attacked by this shark. So these two stories kind of collide towards the end, but it's two separate movies running at once. And it's different somehow. Another shark movie that's different. This movie has so much development and backstory for its characters. It has some of the cliche characters that you would recognize, say, yeah, I'm the sleazebag of the group, and openly admit that they're the cliches. It was weird. It was like it was fourth wall breaking, and you know, a lot of character development gives you time to slowly care or give any shits about these characters. But what it sacrifices when it's just character development is the pacing. It is so slow. The first half an hour at least is extremely slow. Even with the development, I didn't really care about the characters. You have these horrendous shots of sharks eating people, or just this shark, the Maneater, and you don't want to seriously invest yourself in it. Although there's this captain that takes the 6 adults out, and he dies early on, and I felt something. I did care. This guy, Wally, he was a genuine bloke. One of those group of 6 is also attacked at some point and loses a hand, I'm pretty sure. This is before the Captain Wally dies, and he bandages him up and says, look, no matter what, do not go swimming. You're bleeding. Don't do it. What does he do? He has one job. What do you think that this guy does when he has one job? He fails at the one job. He goes in the water with a partner. The partner is attacked and killed by a shark, and I thought he was too. But like 20 minutes later, some of the other cast members find him washed ashore, and he's got no bite marks or nothing. He looks like he hasn't been attacked at all, which makes me believe he drowned, which is even stupider. Now, there is something going on in this movie. It's like a green screen effect for the ocean and the background as if they're on a stage, and I don't know what it is. I think it's real half the time, but the other half the time you don't know what it is that's real and isn't real. Sometimes the water looks like it's a green screen effect. Something is off, alright? I could put my head to it if I really watched, but I'm not going to go back and analyze Maneater. So at some point in the film, maybe we're getting towards the last half an hour, this group of people are still figuring out that there's a shark and oh my god, what's going on? Everyone dies in like 5 minutes or less. There's a guy on one of those little floating rafts rowing back. He's attacked by a shark. The friends see him on the beach. They throw something out to him, and then they also get yanked into the water. One of them gets yanked, falls back, snaps their neck on the jetty. Like, everyone is dying really fast, and it's crazy. Until we're left with just the one protagonist. Now, she's feeling a little suicidal, and she also ends up meeting Harlan right after her friends die. And she's like, you know what, use me as bait, we're gonna kill this shark. Might sound like I'm skipping things, but this is really the gist of the movie. So she's getting ready to be used as bait. Harlan's on his boat ready. He opens up a case and grabs out this shotgun and he says, this is gonna hurt a little bit, you shithead. I love this screenplay. I love it so much. However, this shotgun has the weakest sounding shotgun sound effect I have ever heard. I could rip something better from YouTube. Acting overall is pretty atrocious all around, but everyone is kind of acting the same way, so it might be a direction thing as much as the actors. Harlan's got this shotgun out. What's the plan? How's he gonna kill the shark? He just shoots it until it dies. He keeps coming, he just keeps shooting, and he starts shooting this shotgun so fast, I swear it's a semi-automatic powered weapon, just bang, 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 bang. And this shark is balancing on its tail fin like it's in Jaws the Revenge, spending more time out of the water than in at the very end. And they eventually end up killing the shark. Now you know that moment, once the climax of a film has happened, it's where the cops show up and there's ambulances. It's in so many movies now, I swear it's a trope. Like it's in... what is there? 21 Jump Street, alright? 21 Jump Street, at the very end, guy with his dick blown off. It's spoilers. You won't remember it, don't worry. But there's the scene where there's the ambulance and they're recovering. It's in so many movies. They have the scene here again in this. And they're sitting there talking about, you want blueberry pancakes? Yeah. Blueberry pancakes sound good. My daughter used to love blueberry pancakes. Let's get some blueberry pancakes. It's out of nowhere and I just love it. Harlan's like, your friends are dead? Forget therapy, all you need is a good meal. Now this film has the audacity to sequel bait, and it's some of the best sequel baiting I have ever seen. Forget the protagonist, she's out of here. It's just Harlan now. He's kind of stolen the movie. And we have two people approach him saying, hey, look, in Southeast Asia or something, there's a shark attack. There's this shark that killed my son. Can you please help us because the authorities won't? It's a really funny scene, and then the foreigner says something along the lines of, whatever's in those waters is a spirit and it's searching for vengeance. And when it's like building to this, right, you need the context. There's like whimsical music playing, you know, like a music might build up right to someone saying, I'm in. Black screen, that's your sequel bait. There's this whimsical music building and he's like, yeah, nah, my son died and it's coming back for vengeance, and he turns around and says, that's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. But there's more. He says, you said this fish took down a boat? Well, we're gonna need a bigger one. Maneater! Oh, this was a fun time. I mean, it's not good. It's not so bad. It's really funny, deliberate. I think there was some genuine attempt to make a shark movie, and there just happened to be a fair amount of funny things that happened. It was I'm laughing at it rather than laughing with it. I'm not sure what the goal was, but the result was that I had a pretty damn fun time with this stupid movie. Justin Lee, thank you. I had a great time. Now, what should I grade a movie like this? Honestly, gonna be giving Maneater a 4 out of 10. That's, Justin Lee, if you're watching, that's pretty good on my scale, because I'm very harsh, and it's getting a lot of points for just how funny it was, but check it out. Maybe, that's up to you. Do you want to watch a kind of movie like this? Go for it. However, if you're a film connoisseur and you want a serious shark movie or another great attempt, this isn't it, but it was still fun. So Maneater, what did you guys think? Have you seen it? Tell me what you thought of it down below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. I'm going to be talking about some more dumb shark movies and a couple of great ones as well. If you haven't already, consider liking the video. It helps me out a lot. I really appreciate the support. And if you've made it all the way through to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time. Bye guys.